Time for my weakest muscle group, the biceps. And not only is this my weakest, but it is my most imbalanced. It is not my Achilles heel per se. I have 2 of those already. I don't need 2 more. It's more like my kryptonite's too harsh too. Either way, I'm not great at it. And we'll keep it there. I think that the main problem is just that I'm not satisfied. Less that it's not great and more that I'm just not satisfied with it. But more importantly, I think this is the last week where we're still trying to even out the muscles. Last week it was damn there, okay? So that means this week it should be even. The left and the right should be very similar in strength because this exercise, the 1 arm curl, been doing numbers. But also because it is bicep focused pull day, we are going to be doing a big split on the biceps of the, this is basically my full movement, right? Where I'm working, central bicep. And then we're going to do an outer and an inner movement before we do back movements. Also, peep the merch, dude. Just saw my favorite band in concert. Best night ever. One of the best nights of my life. They played my favorite song that I didn't even think they would play because it's like one of their more obscure songs. If you haven't listened to Peach Pit, bro, check them out. They don't know how to write a bad song. It's really good. If you like guitar, drums, interesting singing that isn't just pop singing, and really cool guitar, fucking check it out, dude. And violin sometimes. Shout out Dougal. Me and the person I went with, we got Dougal's set list. Yeah, I know, we're pretty cool. Oh, I know. Anyways, sorry, this isn't a music channel, just, I'm repping the merch, love the band, saw them last night. Oh my god, it was amazing. Either way, let's get to it. Ugh. Ooh. Ah. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Whew. Yeah. Yeah, man, very similar in strength now. That's great. That really makes me happy. Yeah, and I'm curling 40s now too. I went up in weight to basically test the waters to see how actually close they were instead of doing a bunch of reps where the left arm has a chance to get really fatigued. And I just kind of brushed past that fact. We're curling the 40s now. That's neat. I don't know, man. I've been going up on weight on a lot of exercises, just incrementally all the time, that I forget sometimes that I do it. Perks of following this split, I guess. I don't know. I didn't invent this. I kind of pieced it together. I'm not claiming to have invented this split, but I did piece it together from listening to a bunch of other people. So I didn't really listen to somebody else. Exactly. I listened to a bunch of people and put together what I thought would work. And would you look at that? Feels pretty good. I don't know, you just have to have the dedication and the time to work out 6 days a week. And that's not a dig at anybody. It's just it's hard to maintain the motivation to do it. I don't actually maintain the motivation. I just maintain the want to upload videos, and to upload videos I have to go to the gym. So yeah, not everybody's got that, and I don't blame you. It's the dead of summer right now at time of recording and upload. If you ask me, right, everybody kind of views the times of year and whatever differently. Some people are this is where summer is truly, and this is where spring is. I feel like June and July is dead summer. That's when it is the hottest all the time, all right? It's the dead of June right now, super hot. I hate it. I like it when it's cold, and you can't stop me from wearing a hoodie. I'll just stay inside all day so I can wear my hoodies, okay? I love them. It's where I live. It's where I strive, The goal is to look big in a hoodie, but them still be comfortable. You know what I mean? Super broad, big shoulders, big chest, but then you still get this. Yeah, why would you want to be natty? You just look small in clothing. You don't have to. Maybe just get bigger. I don't know. Ooh. Ooh. Ah. Ah. Yeah. Ah. Ah. All right, if you're new here, what we're doing there at the end of the set is past failure reps. Basically, you kind of assist your arm on the way up, because on bicep exercises specifically, you can't really push super far past failure without actually like literally helping yourself. Just you know, leverage how the muscle works, yada yada. So to get those past failure reps, you kind of pull your hand up or assist it. You're not actually like heaving it up, otherwise you just, you know, heave it up, but you're actually like, you're just slowly helping it up and then letting your arm go down by itself to basically simulate like half a rep basically. And I found those to be very good for my biceps, for their growth, for their strength, just overall. Going past failure is never bad unless you're actually hurting yourself. So obviously if you feel like a pain in a joint or a bone even, like stop, don't go past failure. But on average, going past failure is really awesome if you can. So that's why I like to do it. For hammer curls, it's really hard to go past failure while you're using both your arms. So you kind of have to like, you know, kip into it, throw your body forward. But on these, you can literally isolate the movement. It's great. I highly recommend it. All right, so on this last set, we're not really gonna get that many reps, but I'm not gonna go down in weight simply because the hypertrophy or whatever is gonna be better if we just stay at this weight and do those cheat reps I talked about, or, you know, assisted failure reps, whatever the scientific term is. I just call them cheat reps because we're cheating, but still within like the rules of gaining muscle. Ooh. Ooh. Boom. The merch might have to come off soon. I know, super sad. I promise you, I'm more sad about it than you are. The comfort of a hoodie is unmatched. 2 sets of hammer curls till failure now. Why not 3? Because I can never really get enough reps on the 3rd when I'm really going till failure. What I mean by going till failure is technically past failure. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get up to here, and once we can't really get up, we're gonna swing into it a little bit and just try and cheat out some reps and go way past failure to a point where my arms are gonna feel a little jello-y, but that's what we want. I'm on 30 pounds, which is not a lot of pounds, but it's a lot for me. So it really makes you feel great when like your max is below the 50-pound threshold. Like you want your max to be above a certain weight that makes your brain go, ooh. I mean, 30 pounds used to be a lot for me. I used to, whenever I would get to 30 pounds on like a one arm or one leg or whatever movement, I'd be like, yeah. But times change, you get stronger, and that means and that means what satiates you and makes you feel not like a little baby grows and grows until it is all encompassing of everything that has ever mattered to you, and you become a degenerate. We can only hope. Jello arms. It gets to a point where I just want to keep my arms out straight because that's what my arms are telling me to do, bro. That's what it feels like I'm supposed to be doing it. I hate it. Free me from this prison I have put myself in. What the hell do they have on the TV right now? It's a movie with Keanu Reeves, but it's one I've never seen. I might have heard of it, but I definitely haven't seen it before. It looks like Blade Runner, but worse. I've never been good at hammer curls. They just take the piss out of me, dude. I don't know. Now they're doing virtual reality origami. Dude, you can do that in real life. What are you doing? I can't wait to be able to go to a gym that doesn't have a TV in it. I just don't. It's not that it's super distracting for me, but that it's slightly distracting and it makes me not want to look at it. And then I have to think about how I don't want to be looking at that TV right now. First world problems, I guess. Anyways, second and last set. Ooh. Ooh. Ah. 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 Oh yeah. All right, time for incline curls, which is where you lean back, maybe not this far back, but you isolate the muscle basically, and you bring your arms up to around your mid-shoulder so that you're targeting the inside. Basically what you want to do is imagine you're taking your thumbs and you're going like pointing behind you, right? But obviously you're not going to actually take your thumbs off the weight. Be safe. Be safe, be careful. But that's what you're kind of doing, is, you know, your thumbs kind of, you know, they're like pointing behind you. Obviously don't bring them up this far. Just isolate the muscle, okay? It's hard to visualize, but, you know, you get the point. But like I said, probably not this low down. The best part about bicep exercises and not having to worry about, like, the camera being too high is my hands aren't going up here. I don't have to worry about how low the shot is. I can make the shot low so that I'm in shot. Okay, the tie-dye shirt is out, dude. I stay strapped. All right, let's go. Ah. 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 What was that, 5 reps? Good, that's right where I want to be. I actually went up weight on these, you know, a little secret. I'm sharing a secret with you guys. I went up on those, actually. The 25 pounds is what I usually did the incline curls with, but I thought I'd go to 30s. It feels about right. I don't know, especially since this is the last exercise, right? We're targeting a way smaller muscle group than we were for the other bicep movements, so it just makes sense to do it last, with lower weight, get as many reps as you can out. Again, with these, it's really hard to try and push those past failure reps out. You kind of really gotta just try really hard. I don't know, pretty self-explanatory. If you can't cheat out some reps, you just gotta put every ounce you can into the actual reps. I know, revolutionary idea, but it's what you gotta do. We're also only doing 2 sets of these. Again, they're very difficult, very, very fatigue-heavy exercise. So keep that in mind. My face shape is coming back though, after being in the gym for about 2 months now. It's really nice to see it coming back to what it was when I was like in my teens. It's nice, okay? You know, there's a lot of propaganda out there that really makes you feel like you should just be super content. Okay is fine. Being okay with how you look is fine, but content with how you look. No, always strive for the best. I don't know. Don't pressure yourself. Like, I'm unhealthy with this. This is something I should probably learn from, even though it's something that drives me forward personally. I think you should not be content with how you look, really, ever, to a certain extent. Not an unhealthy extent, but to an extent where you want to pursue more health, you know? Not less health, obviously. I don't want anybody to get an eating disorder or a bunch of cosmetic surgery. Just work on yourself in a healthy way, you know? And it sucks that I have to preference all of that because a lot of people, including me, have a lot of issues with their mental image of themselves, but it makes so much sense that people would want to capitalize off that and turn it into like a capitalist scheme to get you to buy stuff, to think that that's what you have to do to be in shape. But in reality, it's all in your hands. And if you really want to, I believe in your ability to chase what you want to look like. No matter what that is. As long as it's healthy, who gives a shit, right? And the reason it matters if it's healthy or not is because there's people out there who care about you. So, you know, don't be a dickhead and treat yourself like shit because people care about you. Again, something I have to learn from as well. Ooh. No. No. All right, time for a reoccurring segment. I'm gonna try an exercise I saw online. This exercise is not by any means new, probably, or like even remotely new. It's just a cable row with a wide grip though. So how much weight am I gonna be able to do? Dude, I have no fucking clue. This exercise seems, frankly, like it doesn't involve the biceps too much, which is a good exercise to do on your bicep focused days. So let's see what this feels like. Ooh, too wide. There we go. Yeah, that's good. This is like a warm-up set. Probably should bring it up to the chest more. Okay. This grip might be too wide for me personally. I'm gonna see if I can find a different one. Oh yeah, all right, that's good. Okay, I think we can probably do around 90, maybe 80. No, why not? Try and do 100, and if we can't, we'll go down incrementally until we can. Yeah, so this is our middle back exercise for the day. We're gonna do this, then we're gonna do a lat exercise, and then maybe a lower back exercise. We don't really have to. This is for the middle back. That'll be for the lats. Lower back we hit on leg days when we do back extensions. So we don't really have to do it. We can if we want to, but we're gonna do it tomorrow anyways if I don't do it today. So that's totally fine. And I don't really do a super designated trap movement. I just kind of let it get worked when I do my middle back movements, but we might do that today. I don't know. Let's get this done first, though. Ooh. Too heavy. Well, fuck. I don't know, man. Maybe that was a little hard. I don't know. You'll never get me to talk. Yeah, so I couldn't do the 100. I mean, I could, but it wasn't a real rep. It was like 2/3 of a rep, which is not what we're shooting for. I don't know. I can't tell if this machine is in kilograms or not. It doesn't really say, so just have to guess. I'm guessing the 8 is 80 pounds, and the 10 is 100, and the 12 is 120. That's just my guess. Because based on what I can do on other machines, that would make sense. On the laying, like, assisted rows, where you have the pad right here, I'm able to do like 2 plates, which is around 90 pounds. And so being able to do 80 on here, that would make sense. If it's 80 kilograms, that doesn't make sense. Like, this exercise is not optimal for me personally. Glad I gave it a shot. I think I'm gonna go back to a machine one next week though. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna go down 10 pounds for my third and final set on this because I actually want to see if maybe that'll help me get deeper reps. Maybe on a central back, upper back exercises, it's really hard for me personally because it feels like I'm never getting a full rep. I feel like I can't bring my arms in far enough, but it's literally against anatomy to be able to bring your arms as far back as I personally want to bring them. Like if I literally do it without the weight right now, I can't go past here comfortably, so it would make sense that that's where I stop, but still, it's, you know, I always get in my own head, but so does everybody else. It's just like, it's hard to break past that barrier because it's like, I don't really feel the clench as much, and I think it's due to my new pre-workout, because almost all of my exercises, it feels like I'm not really, I go to failure. It just feels like I'm not really feeling it. It'd be really nice to not have to worry about that, but wouldn't anything, you know? I saw one of them internet videos where some guy who, I think it was one of the Trend twins, was like, yeah, you know somebody doesn't do steroids when they're not out of breath. Hey man, I feel pretty out of breath right now. I don't know. No, I'm actually fine. I don't know. No, I'm actually fine. I just feel like I should be out of breath. Ooh. Ooh. Ah. 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 Time for my favorite lat exercise, the one arm lat pulls. Love this exercise. It's great for feeling cool, getting the full movement, and having fun while also working the muscle you're trying to. And that work-life balance is what I'm here for. Ooh. Ah. 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 There we go. I lean back a little on these. Ooh. Because that's where I feel it. Ooh. Yeah. Man, do I feel it though. Yeah, that first set, I always find it really hard to go to failure because you're not super tired. I don't know, it's, for some reason, the second set, I will be going to failure and it will hurt, but this first set, I don't know, it feels like I can just go on forever. I can't. I physically can't go past what I went by, but it doesn't feel like I'm going to failure, which I'm sure that makes so much sense right now, but just believe me, that's the easiest way to describe it. Because downward means we're working the bicep more. Maybe upward would be good for the movement. Thoughts. Hypotheses. Maybe. Best part is it pulls you right up to a seated position, and then you can catch your breath. Yeah, I know this exercise works because I can feel it afterwards, but during the exercise, especially with this new pre-workout, it's hard to feel muscle tension, I guess. I don't know. Because like this exercise is famous for being, you can just feel it. As you do the movement, you can feel it like ripple down your lat, which is an insane feeling. And I really like that feeling because it lets me know that I'm doing the right form. But I've tried like 3 different forms that I know work and I can't feel it. So I'm just blaming the pre-workout because I feel it right now after I'm done with my second set. But during the exercise, you should be able to feel it. And I can kind of, but whatever. Maybe I'll need to go up on weight. We'll do that next back day. We'll go up on weight for this. Whew. I planned on doing that last back day, but for those of you who are here, if you missed it, you missed something really cool. I accidentally went up 30 pounds on my pull-ups. 30, accidentally. Yeah, makes sense, right? But that means I just couldn't have gone up on anything else for that day. So, you know, this next time we'll do this. So, yeah. But hey, pull-ups is like my main back exercise, so it made sense for me to go up on it. But you know, whatever. Man, my arms are tired. This might be the last set of the day, people. Whew. 5 exercises is usually where I want to be, you know. 4 to 6 different exercises is where I want to be. 7 sometimes, depending. Like on leg day, sometimes I like doing 7 where it's the 1 main and then 6 auxiliary, right? Or auxiliary or focused, right? So whether it's quad focused, hamstring focused, or the adductors, and then 2 calf exercises with that main movement, I don't mind that at all. 7 just takes up a lot of time and a lot of energy, so 5 is honestly where I want to be. So that means after this, I'm done. Sorry, I had to jam out there for a second. Okay, time for the back day flexing. This is probably my best day. Well, let's get biceps first. Ooh, yeah, not looking bad at all. Obviously, you still need some work, but we're getting this divot here from triceps and biceps and, you know, the formation coming in, right? There's a divot here, then there's the definition there. That one was for the thumbnail, sorry. This one, you can actually see the definition on this, but yeah, that's just so much bigger, dude. It's insane. Or maybe it's the tattoo that's making it look bigger because you can see the definition, but honestly, I think there's just a huge size disparity. Maybe. Yeah, probably. I don't know. Somehow this really baggy shirt is tight. Y'all ready? I am. Yeah. Whew. Back flexing makes me winded, dude. Jesus. Whew. Yeah, that's good. The physique is here. It's showing up. Let's go. If you made it this far into the video, can I get a, hey, that's pretty good, if you don't mind. Thanks for watching, yo. I appreciate you for being here and making it all the way to the end of this video. And, you know, y'all are the ones that keep me going. This physique is our physique, okay? It might be mid, but it's ours, all right? We're all going one step at a time, and I hope you're following along with whatever regimen you do, whether you're a cardio jockey or whatever. I hope that I can help you through it nonetheless. And yeah, I'm just happy you're here, basically. I'm happy we're doing this together. And tomorrow is leg day, so don't be late. I'm super excited. We're hopefully gonna get that 6th rep we've been chasing on the 2 plates on the hack squat. So be there or be a tiny little square, not even a big square, tiny square. And your question of the day, what's your favorite season? Is it summer? Is it winter? Is it spring? I like spring a lot, but I also like autumn. I just like rain. I like rain a lot, and it happens most in the spring, so I like the spring. Whatever it is for you, though, let me know and why. And go to the gym, okay? Stop procrastinating. I see you out there. It's time to go to the gym, okay? Go. Bye.